I was a peritoneal technician for about 2 years, and then I became the assistant to Nancy Gallagher, who was the peritoneal nurse, the head of the peritoneal department, and I did education and technology, worked on the machines, and I ended up really liking machines. I ended up getting a job with Harmon Jones, who was the equipment repair manager at the time. We had patients in Southeast Alaska, we had patients all over Western Washington and also Eastern Washington. We had patients up in Craig, Alaska, and Fairbanks. We had somebody. We had patients over in Oroville. You learn a lot about the cross-section of society going into patients' homes because there's no real rhyme or reason for kidney disease. A lot of people live a lot of different kinds of lives, and that's okay. Our job was to try and make their situation into one where they could safely dialyze, and that's what we did. The machines at the time, we were working on Drake Willock machines, and then also the Kobe C2 RXs were coming into vogue. The equipment early on was primarily plumbing that had a little bit of electronics in it. Nowadays, it's basically a computer that has some plumbing. One of the big things that we used to do was to have boat races on Green Lake. And we had these bicarbonate cartons, like milk cartons. And they'd glue together a boat, and then they'd race along Green Lake, and that was always fun. Tom Sawyer was a remarkable person, and I would remember working evenings. He was a character. He used to drive this Land Rover, and I remember somebody taking his parking spot, and Tom had a winch on his Land Rover, and I remember hearing these tires screeching as he was pulling this car out in the middle of the street so he could take his parking spot. And that's the kind of guy he was. A lot of fun. The Northwest Kidney Centers is a unique place, and it's a place that really does have the patient at the center of things. It's possible that I could have made more money elsewhere, but I do believe in the mission, and I feel good about working for patients.